So the balance changes dropped about a week ago inside Clash Mini. We had some reworks of some 4-cost minis, the E-Wizard, the Witch and stuff like that, and some 3-cost minis. And one of my personal favourites, the Dark Goblin. Now, am I a fan of these changes? I certainly am. I think Frame and Fan and the Clash Mini team have done a great job with these changes inside the game. It is a breath of fresh air. We haven't seen reworks and changes like this to the minis inside the game since the game launched, really. We did have a big overhaul. And today's video isn't a complaining video, it's just my thoughts, my opinions, trying to get a discussion going with the Clash Mini community. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you agree with my points inside this video, or even better, let me know the changes down below you would make inside the game and why. Let's crack on with the video and say my thoughts and ideas. So first up on the menu is obviously the Royal Ghost. I know a lot of people are struggling playing against this 3-star Royal Ghost, and I was myself to start with when the balance changes dropped. I'm not anymore. People often play a 3-star Royal Ghost against me. I normally beat them. It isn't so much a problem for me anymore. The deck I'm using, I'll link that up in the top corner for you guys. If you want to try that out, certainly do. It is great against the Royal Ghost. But the main issue I've got with the 3-star Royal Ghost is the tempo of the game, how much it slows it down. You know, it goes invisible when it strikes its enemies. And sometimes you're just waiting there for the round countdown to go to sudden death. So take a look at this replay, for example. You can see in the top corner there's 15 seconds left of the round. That is half of a round because each round lasts 30 seconds long. So I've got loads of minis and stuff on the board. Skeletons, spawned off that witch. You can see he's got a 3-star Royal Ghost, but he's just hitting them skeletons and nothing's happening. He's going invisible and I'm just waiting for him to become visible again. And it just kills the momentum of the game. And this is what I mean about slowing it down and things like that. Like I say, I know I'm going to win. That's not the point. I've played a few back-to-back games like this. It just kills the tempo for me. And Clash Mini's been quite a fast-paced auto battler game since it was released. You know, we haven't really experienced this slowdown in tempo. I really feel like when this happens in one of the games with the 3-star Royal Ghost, I can go and get a few jobs done around my house, just waiting for the match to finish. So I think a nice balance to this will be have the Royal Ghost going viz after 4 hits instead of the 3. That way, I don't feel as though it'll kill the tempo as much. He'll still be an OP mini. That's what I want. I like him being OP, and I like the selection of OP minis. But I don't think it'll kill the tempo as much, because a lot of players just wait till the final round, the 5th and final round, and put a 3-star Royal Ghost on the board and try to win on overtime. And I think it'll get rid of a lot of overtime final gameplay, because I don't want people to start getting bored and putting the game down like I found myself feeling after playing a lot of back-to-back games with the 3-star Royal Ghost and just winning games on overtime. So I think that's a nice balance, going invisible after 4 hits. I don't think it'll slow the gameplay down too much, or even just have his boast give him 1 health instead of the 2, so he's not recuperating all that health when he goes invisible. He can still do a bit of damage when he becomes visible. But I feel as though going invis after 4 hits will be better for the game tempo. And another change off the back of this that I would love to see implemented is when a round goes to overtime, the overtime round is decided by who's got the total amount of HP on the board per player, not just the tankiest unit. If you've got one unit that's quite tanky with full HP, that'll often win the overtime round. And you could have 4 minis on the board and their collective HP is higher than your opponent's tanky unit. And I think this will just stop people playing the Royal Ghost in the 5th and final round to try and win on overtime, because they know they're going to have to try and outplay your opponent then, rather than just rely on the overtime win. And I think this will help with game tempo, because I've come to the 5th and final round and people have just played the hero, a 2-star E-Wizard and a 3-star Royal Ghost, because it's quite tanky, the Royal Ghost, but I've ended up with more collective HP on my side than my opponent, and they've won on overtime, and I think that'll be great for the game tempo as well. That's just a little rework there that I'd love to see implemented in the game. Don't forget, guys, the game is still in beta. Or beta?
Beta.
And I really am a fan of these balance changes and the buff to these minis and stuff, and it is worthwhile taking a 4-cost inside your deck now. It really is good. It is a breath of fresh air, and I really am a fan of it. And like I said, they've done a great job with it, in my opinion. The only issue was the game tempo for me, and I think these little changes will help rectify that. Even low-level hero players have had a big buff because these minis are so strong. I've been beaten by so many low-level heroes since the balance changes, and it's great to see. I like that. I think it's much more fair, and there is sort of a skill element being added to the game now, because you've got to put your thinking cap on and try to keep track of what your opponent's doing and where he's placed minis and what upgrades he's going for. And there really is a lot more thought involved in the game, and it is great to see. But the Clash Mini team and the dev team do rely on feedback from content creators in the community. So like I said, my friends, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of my ideas and my reworks, and let me know your own ideas and reworks. It would be great to see. So thanks for sticking around at the end of the video, my friends. Feel free to check out one of my other Clash Mini videos popping up on screen. If you like this video, drop me a like. If you want to see more Clash Mini content, feel free to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.